If we hadn't happened to see the Jade Chamber flying over... Did we make it in time? Is the Overlord of the Vortex...
What are you doing here?
Huh? Hold on. It's the Adepti. What are you doing on the Jade Chamber? Paimon thought you were arguing with the Chising.
Faced with a calamity of such magnitude, we have agreed to put our differences aside for now and unite against this common enemy.
Oh, Paimon gets it. So how do you plan to defend Lila? Just seeing this Overlord of the Vortex guy puts a pit in Paimon's tummy.
It's not just you. We've got new Millilith recruits who can't even stand at attention without shaking. The force of an ancient god's, which is why we must stop that monster before it gets any closer to Liyue Harbor.
So the Archon War was fought 2,000 years ago against... So will the power of the Chising, Millilith, and Adepti gathered here be enough to...
We've already discussed this together, and our conclusion is...
What? But all of you were supposed to be the Guardians of Lilith!
One certainly could.
Huh?
The Chising did once research the matter of the Guizhong Ballista when it piqued their fancy. And as fate would have it, one who did craft the Guizhong Ballista with one's own... For what could you mortals ever learn of Adepti mechanisms? Yet, it would take one, but a little tinkering to turn this ballista into an engine...
I suppose this is one blessing from the Adepti that we should be... So be it. We shall use the upgraded Guizhong Ballista to fight off that god. All the Adepti here can lend their strength to man it. We haven't a moment to spare. Our battle begins now. Yep.
The three Adepti are manning the Guizhong Ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work!
All able Millilith, with me!
Let's go help too!
We Adepti have not faced a god in several millennia. Let one see what you're made of then. What strength remains within you, one wishes to witness.
This one's well done. An unfortunate fall. Look, cook this.
Get him!
Dodge this.
Back off!
That is Osial's divine power. I am very familiar with it. Be careful not to get hit.
Ready, steady, go!
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
How daring. Snezhnai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one. Power that ended Haishan!
Staying right.
The ancient gods attacking again! There are so many victories too! We can't lose!
Were you about to say we can't hold them, children?
Huh?
Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
This is adeptal energy! That light from your body, it's like the time in Julian Karst! Wow, it's Madame Ping's shockwave! This granny's really strong!
No slacking off. My work. Looks like this went too far.
With the blood of the Chilean, I guard you against evil! Cast your fear of injury by the wayside, and fight with all your might! I too did this during the Archon War!
So this is what Ganya's like in a fight!
My name means swiftness. Take my power and run as I do.
We're going too fast!
Child, you are strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle.
Eyes on me!
Disgusting.
Let's dance! La, 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 la. Go, Barbara, go!
Exercise caution. I fear that the god's power has reached its peak.
In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right?
Yes. This is it. Cold cut platter.
Eyes on me!
Don't get frostbite.
Excuse for slacking.
Back off!
My duty at an end.
Let me amuse myself.
No one escapes my sight.
Dodge this!
The Fatui's numbers are thinning.
Fight on, comrades! Once we finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace.
Look at me. Just...
The interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
Be careful now.
The Guizhong Ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
I have another idea.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
What is the meaning of this?
I understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand. Farewell, old friend. Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
Is it finally over?
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed been... The effects of the Sigil of Permission last but a short time. It will be some time before the Overlord of the Vortex can make any waves again.
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened to be here...
Save your flattery. We didn't just happen to be here. Surely you won't pretend to...
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retainer. I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, she had already started setting aside part of her then limited income. At first, it was only the size of a small room, but with continued expansion, it is a testament to Ningguang's entire life, both as a businesswoman. Seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of Liyue means much to her. To me, such cooperation and
Well, I was really hoping you would say that such sacrifice could at least be used. Thank you all for hearing me out. We know very well why the Adepti came here today.
Oh?
3,700 years. According to our records, even to this very day. But that does not mean that the Liyue of today is the same city as it was all those years ago. Do not merely cast your protective gaze upon the land.
Are you questioning our means of protecting Liyue?
I mean no offense. I simply hope that our Adepti forebears would see...
Forebears, you say? One doubts you would be fit to be...
This morning, Rex Lapis...
What?
In the dream, I yearned to tell him that we Qixing, though mortal... I also thought to tell him how the past generations of Qixing... But I dared not speak.
Oh, Ningguang.
Yet another perspective. What are you trying...
Right. That's something that happened in Mondstadt. It's as the animal archon sought to quell this...
Each of the 7 nations has its own
Though your point is the very height of simplicity, as Adepti, we've become a laughingstock to be chastised.